When I work with people, I was never behind how much I'm going to make off this. And since I was a kid, I was always trying to understand, be interested in people, understand them, and really like give them as much value as I can before even like talking numbers.
Majida Housni, great to get you back on the podcast.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Exactly 1 year since you were on.
Wow.
And what a year it's been. You've had
Wonderful.
Tremendous success with EXP in real estate and also your concierge business, which I'd like to get into. Maybe you could talk a bit about your background and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, sure. So real estate been very, very good to me and my team lately, like the past year or two. However, our main business is concierge. So what we do is we have members and we do help our members with a lot of services. One of them is real estate. So it's a no-brainer for our members because we do help with relocation. We do help our members with bookings, cars or jets or yachts. We do events. We do so many services. And real estate, it was a no-brainer, especially in Dubai and Miami. So we are the bridge between Dubai and Miami. We do also work with developers to give them more exposure to the US market. And yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, so that's Maison Marge, isn't it? The concierge business.
Correct.
How long has that been running?
This is our 9th year.
Yeah.
And we are being bought as we speak by another company, and we can't talk about it. I'm still the CEO, but I can't talk much about it now.
Fantastic. I mean, you're a young lady and you've run a number of businesses, haven't you? I remember on the podcast before you were talking about your beauty business here in Dubai. You ran fashion retail in Beverly Hills in the US, exited these businesses, got into the concierge and now into the real estate. How much have they helped with your real estate career so far?
I don't see it as a real estate career. I see like we are who we are today of everything we have done in the past.
Sure.
The experiences, the people in our life, how we decide to do certain things the way we do them, or when we look back, if we go back, do we do them the same way or not? So my fashion experience was really well. I was the first Moroccan Arab to have a store on Rodeo Drive, which is huge for a new brand.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then we had another one in Camden Drive. I had a celebrity business partner, different than the one we have now, but it was just, wonderful to work with a lot of Hollywood celebrities, and getting that title was very important for me, my family, my country. Beauty business. I started my beauty business when I was still studying. I was very, very young. I also had that for almost 9 years on and off with business partners. I had 3 branches, closed them down, and I always wanted to do more. And this is the first time I find my real passion, because I always wanted to travel and, discover new countries. I went to new countries. When I first went to, Hong Kong or the UK, or like every time I went to a new country, I was amazed, how multicultural we can be versus if we stay in one country. Then the concierge just came like that. I was sitting with a friend of mine at the Beverly Wilshire in Beverly Hills, and I would help a lot of people, especially Arabs that goes to LA, with just my connections. I'm very good at connections. That's my superpower. I would help them get maybe a backstage for their kids' favorite, like Travis Scott or someone favorite artist, or bookings, reservations. And one friend of mine told me, "Why don't you open your own concierge company?" And I thought of it, and I went to Google like what actual concierge does, because you do have concierge at the hotel. And then I thought of a global network, and that's what I've done.
Yeah, so you're mainly based Miami and Dubai, is that right?
Yeah, and Beverly Hills. We have an office.
And Beverly Hills, so on both sides of the US.
So Beverly Hills, Miami, Dubai, and Naples. We just got an office lately in Naples.
Yeah, and you got connections in London and Turkey as well?
Yes, we do have we do operate worldwide. So we work with a lot of big brands in different countries, bringing them to Dubai or taking them to the US and vice versa. So our network is global.
You're very well connected, aren't you?
Yes, my superpower, yeah.
And then obviously adding the real estate onto that, it just made perfect sense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't buy or sell or rent?
Oh, particularly in Dubai.
Everywhere, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Dubai, it was a little bit extra when I came back, and I think I told you this story last year. It was just, I didn't plan to do real estate or to have a team for real estate because we always outsourced. We always done real estate, but we outsourced. When I came back to Dubai and one of our members had an apartment and we sold it, and it was very kind of like on the very expensive side, I saw the opportunity and we did real estate. The only issue for me was we dealt with a global clientele, and doing real estate in Dubai is just, again, it's Dubai, but a lot of people or a lot of our members did not live in Dubai. Mm-hmm. I mean, finding EXP was the best thing, to be honest.
Well, that teases us up nicely, doesn't it, for EXP, because it is a global brand.
The only thing that would have worked for me, like a global brand that exists in a lot of countries, that is not a franchise, with all this extended hands, that we have in all these countries, it's something I wouldn't find anywhere else. And that's why I was convinced to start a team either here or in Miami, because which we are, like, I'm also getting my license in Miami.
Well,
now.
Exactly. And it gives you the opportunity, doesn't it, through EXP? You just have the one membership, but you can operate in Miami,
I can
Dubai,
operate everywhere, like
all the 28 countries we're in.
All of them. Just amazing. Like, I can't talk about EXP till tomorrow, but like seriously, it's an amazing.
And also keeping the vast majority of the commission. So you're one of the many capping agents that we got. So you're on 100% commission, having moved up from 80%.
Yeah.
And people just can't get their heads around that. But it works, and it's hugely successful. As well as that, you've spoken at EXP cons as well, haven't you? So these are conventions.
Yeah, multiple ones, yeah. I mean, the last one I couldn't make it because the air travel was closed by
Yeah. So it's it does provide that huge opportunity to network, and it's nice because it can be added on as you've done it to, say, another business, which is the concierge business. Yeah. You don't have to turn up at an office here in Dubai at 8:00 and leave at 6:00 each day.
No, we don't.
You've got complete freedom to work as hard as you want, or just as easy as you want. True. And build up your team. So I'm so pleased to see you doing well. And also in Dubai, there's a lot of women that have had success with it as well. I mean,
look at within EXP how many great women we have that are very successful.
Yeah, Dunya, Denise,
Marina, Majida. We have
they're all capping agents.
They are,
and
we have other ones. I hope we're many now. I hope I didn't forget.
80 odd agents so far. So it's been fantastic. Can you talk about recent successes you've had in the market and where you see the Dubai market at the moment?
We have been focused on a little bit on the off plan, because I do think off plan is the best investment. I do believe that we have this next 3 years that we could take advantage of investing in off-plan. Everybody at certain point or the first investor ever was in an off-plan, and that's when you make the most money. However, based on the members' vision, because having a property or buying a property is different it's not one size fits all.
Yeah.
What's investing for you, or the purpose why you're buying a property might be very different than why I'm buying or why he's or she's buying a property. So it depends on the vision or what you're trying to achieve. Then we can give you an advice based on that. But it's really hard. It's like matchmaking.
Yep.
It's not one size fits all, and every investor or client is different than the other. Working with someone that understands you, and trying to, are interested in what you really want, not I'm going to sell you this project, or that product might not fit your need.
It comes down to the integrity again, doesn't it? Which you talked
my favorite
about.
word. Yeah, my favorite. That video did great. The integrity,
Yeah, and offering them what's best for them, having had this discussion with them at the beginning, and working out. Are there any particular areas or any particular projects you like at the moment? I know it depends on the client, but any areas you favour?
I do favor the DIFC.
Yeah.
I know that we always gonna have, like, back in the days, I remember the old Dubai now versus the new Dubai. A lot of people have been going through looking into Dubai South because of Al Maktoum Airport or Expo. Dubai is getting to a place where, and it is in that place where every place is self-sufficient. It's not about downtown anymore. It's not about like proximity to Burj Khalifa now. Every Dubai Hills, Emirates Hills, everywhere is self-sufficient.
Yeah, each community is self-sufficient. Absolutely.
Depends on what you like. You know, if you play golf and you like golf, I'll say you be in a golf community. If you like horses, be in a polo community. If you like, it depends on what you like. However, I do think the IFC is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
There's going to be less traffic because they're taking a lot of exhibition from here to another, to the expo. So we'll have, I would stay in the IFC. Like, I love the IFC. So one of my favorite projects now is the Akala by Arada.
Yeah.
You know, there are multiple other projects, like depends on your budget. If you want the Four Seasons or you have the, a lot of projects. I'm not particular like with what I would, depends on your budget.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned DIFC because Dubai is facing more and more competition from other Emirates and also from other countries in this region. But I think the one area where it will always be ahead is finance. London's important, New York's important, Tokyo's important. There are other important financial cities there, but it fills this massive time zone, doesn't it?
True.
So I think, DIFC as an investment will always be good.
It's my preference. I like DIFC. I invested myself in DIFC.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's not going anywhere. I like the fact that you can, within certain places, you can be indoor the whole time. I mean, when it's hot, when it's summer, you don't feel it. You can go from your building, walk in the mall, or have your golf cart takes you all the way to the Four Seasons, your favorite restaurants, or everything is connected, and I love that. So I'm a DIFC girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. And then I know concierge is your main thing, but as it's a real estate podcast, I'd like to ask you, you've had a lot of success. I know you have. I've seen the figures. What advice would you give to agents, particularly new agents, perhaps, in terms of getting into this market and succeeding in the market?
I do think, like, real estate, I still think real estate is not for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not a trend. It's not a trend because there is more competition than ever in this market. And we see a lot of people comes from their own countries and they come here to just do real estate. If you don't have a good network, or if you're not very good in socializing with people, if you are not willing to put the work and understand the market, and it's going to take time, and if you have the means to survive like a couple months up to a year.
Yeah, I think up to a year is right. It might be that long before you get your first deal.
Everybody made it seem it's easy. Come to Dubai and real estate, because social media make it look easy, which is, we know social media is not all, a lot of it,
it's not the real world necessarily. Some of it is, but
Yeah, but you also see a fraction of someone's day. That's not their day.
You're going to put your positive side.
Exactly. And a lot of people are fooled by that. So what I would say, real estate is great, but you need to have a combination of a good network, good negotiation skills, closing. And, we have spoken about that.
Yeah, getting that client over the line at the last bit, that's the tough bit,
How many people I have given, of my team, like, clients to, and then they're just not good at closing. They're not everybody is good at real estate. But if you have those skills, and if you're a private banker and you wanted to move here and you think you could make more money,
you've already got the connections. Yeah.
But if you want to start from scratch and come in to a place where you have thousands of agents, I want to be real with people. But if you have that, then it's a great place to be. Real estate is wonderful. In a market that is doing well, people will still sell, or buy. It could be a seller's or a buyer market. But also when the crisis happens, people have cash and now they buy as well.
Absolutely,
so really,
the vultures.
Yeah, exactly. The ups and downs real estate's always going to be a go-to for a lot of people.
So would you say it's a good idea to build up the network first before you try and get into it?
Very important. Because what are you going to do if you're new to a country? You're going to go talk to people. You can't do cold callings. You get a fine if you do cold callings.
Okay.
How are you going to get your clients?
Yeah.
Don't count on companies giving you leads, because the truth is there are no leads. And why would they give to someone new? And I don't want to go there. Don't get me started. But starting, because why they would give it to you that you just got here? They don't even know your skills. You have to kiss a lot of frogs, right?
Yeah. I think where it can work up to a point is if you've got a larger company where they've had a number of clients in the past, and maybe those clients have bought and they might need to, I don't know, sell now, or they might be involved with the rental market, or they might have been tenants in the past. I think that's fair enough.
And they might have their own agents that already managing their. If you have a good agent, like people that I work with, they've been, we've been working together for a long time before I got to real estate.
Yeah.
If you're good enough, why someone would go, there are bad agents as well that, you might don't want to deal with after you buy your property or you sell your property, but there are good ones, and the good ones keep their clients and they go above and beyond for.
It's a fair point. So apart from speaking to people at the beginning, getting a feel for exactly what they want, how do you manage to close people? Because you're doing a number of deals. What's working for you, would you say?
Like for me, when I work with people, I was never, and this is real, like every person that I work with can tell you this, I was never behind how much I'm going to make of this. I'm always, and since I was a kid, I was always trying to understand, be interested in people, understand them, and really like give them as much value as I can before even like talking numbers. Yes, I know my worth, and I do make good money with our members, but it just been buy for your client what you would buy for yourself, not because this one gives them highest commission, and then we see that a lot. We've seen a lot of people just being genuine.
So it comes down to integrity and being principled again.
Very important.
And as you said, the money will follow, won't it?
It will follow. The people that focus on the money, they only have a short success, because once you make money, money goes. The more money we make, our lifestyle costs a lot, right?
Yeah.
But once you do something that you love and you do it with integrity and you're there to really help people, because even rich people, they still need help. They come to you and they put all the trust in you. They put millions of dollars in your hands to advise them what they buy. And the best thing is when they come back 3 years later, 4 years later, which just happened not long ago.
Yeah.
It was Dunia's birthday and we were with 2 clients.
Dunia being our leader.
Yes.
Yep.
So Dunia, our managing director, Dunia.
Yep.
So it was her birthday, and 2 people that were at the table were the first people that we sold the apartment to.
Oh, great.
And they were so happy.
So this was a deal right at the beginning, wasn't it, where you liaised with Dunia before you joined DIFC?
The first before.
That's how you met her.
Yeah, exactly. And these people were so happy to have another baby. And I didn't see them for a long time because they were Dunia was representing them. And they were like really happy. The woman really hugged me and, she loves her place. That's what I want. I want to meet my clients, 3-4 years later. And when I talk about me, I talk about my team, not only me.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody goes with the same, with the integrity. If they're not like that, they're not part of my team, right? There's no happier, there's no more than that. Then you have to hide from a client, or you have to go to another country where nobody knows you, and the world is very small. That's for me, that's why money comes. I don't really look for money, but I do work with integrity.
Yeah. I'd also like to talk to you about Women's Choice. Is that the Women Empowerment group?
Yeah, I'm part of Women's Choice. Women's Choice is a women empowerment, like a global women empowerment organization. They're doing very well.
Yeah. And what's your role within that?
I was on board. Now I'm more busy on working and managing teams. It's very hard to manage teams over like multiple countries.
Yeah, you like
my
mentoring,
team in the US, yeah.
that sort of thing.
I am, but for now, I'm even Dunya, and now all like the Women Choice has a She for She, the collaboration with
I've seen that
Property
on
Finder.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
I would love to be more involved in the near future, but now
Have you been? I'm sure you've been featured on that. Have you?
Not recently, no.
Okay.
I was spending most of my time in the US lately.
Yeah, sure.
And coming here, I have work to do. Then I go there, and I live half of my life here and the other half there. So I didn't had enough time, but very soon I'll be more involved. But I was involved for a long time with Women's Choice, and I'm just not doing as much as I would. Yeah.
So a question for you, because I sort of look at EXP and I look at all these women that we mentioned. Or do you think we need a male empowerment group to try and catch up?
So women empowerment.
I am partly joking.
Yeah,
but
I know. But women empowerment is not against male.
Okay.
No, it's not. Actually, when you have women more empowered, because women are empowered. I mean, I have a love and hate relationship with women empowerment. They are empowered. Women are powerful. But sometimes, most of our lives, we were used to men like coming together, and someone said this is not my own, but you guys grow up playing soccer together. So teams, always teams. And women grow up having their Barbies and what. So it's very different. When we say women empowerment, we're just coming together to do better and to make men's life better, because now we're busy, we're working. Yes, there was a gap, in a lot of corporate in the corporate world, there is a big gap. Now it's shrinking, women are doing better, but it's not women against men. It was never like that.
Sure. Yeah. But would you say, because there are quite a few women empowerment groups, do you think it's helped? Do you think when you look at the success of women within EXP and other organizations in Dubai, do you think that's as a result of some of these women empowerment groups?
Definitely. Women empowerment, and for the past, say, couple of years, has done a lot for women, not only here, like everywhere. And you'd be surprised, we have a lot of men that are part of our groups that come and actually support. It's not only about women, but our biggest supporter are men. Because the woman empowerment is funny, like how you see a man supports a woman more than a woman supports another woman.
Right.
And that's the reason why we had the women empowerment.
Right, okay.
Not because of men, because women need to learn to collaborate instead of compete. Collaboration, we changed competition with collaboration. That was the actual real reason of women empowerment, not because of men.
So you're saying up to a point previously it's been men that have been more collaborative towards women than other women. And that's changing. It is changing.
It's changing a lot.
Our company's proof of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big proof. Our company is, EXP, it's a great place for women and men. They both have equal opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, it's a complete meritocracy, isn't it?
Exactly.
If you're good as an agent, you will succeed in EXP.
Yeah. And
nobody holding you back or pushing. Well, there's some pushing you forward, but no undue pressure.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Because you are running your own business. It's your own entity within an entity, isn't it?
Yeah, EXP is not for everyone. I say that all the time. If you are someone that's making a lot of money and want to open up to the global market and want to keep most of the money that you're making, you have to be good on your own and not want to give half or 20-30% of what you make to the companies you work with. Then you join EXP, but you have to be good on your own.
You do, but a lot of people aspire to run their own agency.
Yeah, I thought of that.
And if you do, you're much better off just using the platform where you've got the CRM, you've got the portals,
got everything.
You've got the data services, you've got the global network, and you're paying very little for it.
I don't
without
blame,
all the regulation.
I don't blame people, because I thought of that, and it was Dunya. I thank Dunya every time, because I thought of that when I came here and I saw how the market was. I wasn't happy. I joined 2 companies, and I just wanted to do something that goes with me talking about integrity and doing certain way, the way I like to do them. And I wanted to open my own company. It was Dunya that told me, no, don't think because you're good and what you do and now your name is out there and you can just go and open your own company. There's so much more into that. And to be honest, if I did open my own company, and this is just me being purely honest, it would have not been the same, because I will just be another company within hundreds or thousands of companies here,
Yep.
right? And it would have not worked so well for me. Having a company in Dubai, it's not the best, like it's not what I want. I want a company that operates globally, that is not a franchise, and that's EXP. So for me, EXP is way much better. I can help my members sell their houses in Beverly Hills, in Miami, and we're talking about the real estate part of it everywhere, because we are a global network. It only makes sense to be part of another.
And we got this
global
referral system, haven't we?
Oh, that's amazing.
Where EXP will distribute the money as agreed. The agents agree it.
Yeah.
But they're in Beverly Hills, Dubai, London, wherever.
I get a lot of referrals. Yeah, I get a lot of referrals where people just send their client. And again, you're not going to be able to understand every single market. Yes, I understand Miami, probably Beverly Hills, but I don't understand the whole world, right?
No.
Or the whole US. Dealing with the best agents in that area and doing everything in-house is the best thing, to be honest, because where can you have that? You can't have that anywhere.
No.
Everything in-house. Like we do even our referral program, you sign, he signs it, send it, you sign Dunya, and it's done.
Yeah.
You get paid within the same platform. You don't have to chase nobody for your money. And that could happen with all the countries we're in, Japan, Peru, everywhere. Like not only the
28,
US.
29 countries,
29
opening
countries
3 a
now.
year at the moment.
Amazing.
That system works so well. Before I let you go, you're heading back to the US next week, to Miami, and you're going to do another roadshow
In Houston at the Petroleum Club.
All right.
Yeah, in 19th, 20th of this month. Next week.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're actually doing that with a couple of EXP agents,
Yes,
Mo Coac and
Mo
Seema.
and Seema, yeah.
So what are how have you organised that? What are the plans for it? Have you put out invites, or how does it work?
So we did work with the best company in Houston.
Yeah.
They've been in business for almost 40 years to do all our marketing and all that. Because when we do that, we want to work with the top. We're working with all Houston agents, all Texas, but Houston in particular, which we have thousands of them.
Yeah. EXP or other agents as well?
Yeah, EXP. And we also working with other agencies.
Yeah.
Then we have our own network, clients network that been sent to us. So I'm very excited for the next one. We did Miami before. We're doing more
And they're working for you, obviously.
Yeah, they are. Because the bridge, we're the bridge. That's what I like to call what we do, is bridging between the US and Dubai.
Yeah.
It's very important to understand both markets.
Which you do, obviously.
I do.
Yeah.
And we're going to do more of them.
I think it's a bit undertapped, the US market, and you're taking advantage of that because we've got loads of Brits investing, loads of other Europeans, quite a few Canadians, Indians number one, other Arabs, Australia, South Africa, all around the world, really.
Right.
But by far the biggest economy in the world, by miles, is the US.
It's the US.
And when more and more Americans find out what an opportunity Dubai is, where you can get this high yield with this massive opportunity for capital appreciation, I think the floodgates could really open.
Yeah,
once they get their head around it.
Yeah, we can advise on certain things like taxes and stuff, but yes, you have to understand, always talk to your CPA, understand, because it's easy to say there are no property tax gain and all that, which they are not here. But once you are an American, you need to consult, because you still, when you invest outside, you still have to pay some, taxes.
Yeah,
and that's
they're still
very
liable
important.
for taxes, but there are advisors that can pretty much minimize that
Exactly.
from what I understand.
Yeah.
So if you do the research correctly, they shouldn't be paying much tax.
Yeah, everyone has a CPA, everyone has a tax advisor, and being in the US, we all do, or everyone does. And just you have to talk to your tax advisor. We can't even give that type of advice.
It's best not to, isn't it? Because it's a very litigious society
we're not
in the US.
supposed to by law. We can't
fair
give,
enough.
we can give that type of advice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It's been great chatting to you again. It's been great having you back on. Was there any other areas you wanted to cover?
I think we're good. We covered pretty much a lot.
Yeah, that was
Thank you
great.
for having me. And
No,
I'm always
you're very
happy
welcome.
to be here.
Let's do it again.
Yes,
Maybe
another year.
Another year, whenever.
Next year.
You're always welcome, Majida.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you.
very much for coming back.
Thanks for having me.